let's do an apartment tour. So first thing you see when you come in, the entrance. Down here we have a part where we can put our shoes, and this is some storage space. This is how I separate my trash, plastics, papers, and some random stuff. Now this is the view from the entrance. On the right we have the bathroom. I'm moving out in a few days, so that's why this whole apartment tour looks empty. It looks like a bachelor pad. It doesn't look homey at all, but I still wanted to make this video. Right here we have the shower. I really like that it has a glass door to kind of separate everything from the rest. Because if you know, you know, Korean apartments tend to have a bathroom where everything is kind of just in one space. And the shower would be connected to the sink and everything would get wet. So that was one really important prerequisite for me, that it would be separate. The rest is pretty basic, just sink, toilet. There's a lot of storage space in here. We're not gonna open it right now because it's quite messy. Maybe just a preview. It's messy. Okay. Enough. Oh, and one thing that's really nice, this. You can just put your phone here when you're on the toilet. Convenience. Okay. The door of this bathroom is just a sliding door, so we can close it. Lights, and this is the boiler. Simple. Basic. One thing to look at every day. Find joy in the ordinary. So once you get out of the bathroom, you are greeted with the small kitchen. Here's the washing machine. I can use it freely, so that's really nice. It was also a prerequisite of mine. The apartment already came with this utensil, so I didn't have to buy them. Once you cook, you can just pull this out, put it on here, turn it off, pull this in again. Here are some more utensils that came with the apartment. I think it's enough for 2 people. And then below here, we have some more cooking ware. It's tiny, but it does the job. Now, once you go right, you will see, ta-da! This also came with the apartment. Very convenient. Just a microwave. There's a lot of storage space in this apartment, as you can see here. I haven't used any of it. Some more drawers here. And then this is the fridge and freezer. Now you might be wondering, what the hell is this? What the hell? This is my own tripod. It's a suction tripod, and you can just, if you have a MagSafe, put it on and kind of check the outfit. Let's see what's in the fridge. Listen. It will be worse than a bachelor's fridge. Okay, there's nothing in there. Just saying. We have nothing. Some probiotics, some water, and this. This is an eye roller. I do it every morning and every night to just hydrate the eye area. It used to have food. I'm moving out, so I finished everything. And in the freezer, I just have bags full of food waste. If you live in Korea, you know you have to separate the trash. One hack that they gave me is to put the food waste bags in the freezer so it won't smell. And you could just throw it out after. On this side, next to the fridge, we have the office area. This table, you can slide it in like this and also work like this, so you'll have more space here to walk. I just use it as my office and where I eat. More storage space here for books. This is where I do my makeup. It looks very messy. Everything was already built in here, so I think that's the nice thing about officetels. Mostly the drawers, fridge, washing machine, it's all included already, so you would only have to buy your bed, which is amazing. Right here, it's the boiler. I don't even know if I can open this. I can. Just the boiler room. Then this is the other side of the apartment, and here we have the closet. I'm not gonna open it because it looks very messy. You know what, maybe just a preview. Ta-da-da! Here you have a little mirror where you can check yourself out and some hooks for your bag. This side, some more storage space. Can hang some more clothes there, and I just put my drying rack and the suitcase here. Right across the wardrobe we have the bed. It's a super single-sized bed, very convenient because it has built-in outlets. You don't need a nightstand, you can just put all your stuff here. This bed was already included in the apartment as well. And here we have the AC, which is a must in summer in Korea. It's a bit of a pity that it's right above the bed because that's how I think I got sick. I'm a bit hoarse right now. I'm still a bit sick. And one other thing I really wanted in an apartment is windows. I really like daylight. I really need to get vitamin D, so I have very big windows. As you can see, we can open it up open it here. There's already this like net installed so bugs can get in, which is very nice. And we can ventilate the place a bit. The windows are quite dirty from the outside. I think the building management should clean that. This is the view. Sky looks beautiful. It's not that crowded. Let's close this up again because it's super hot. It's summer. Okay, that was a very quick overview of the apartment. Now let's get some stats. I really like this apartment. It's exactly right for one person. It's very central, very modern, no mold, good management. There's just one thing. It's so expensive. It's way too expensive, in my opinion. So that's why I'll be moving out of here. Plus, I do like a change of environment. But yeah, let's pull up the stats. So this apartment is what they call an officetel in Korea. Usually officetels would have like 2 floors where you would sleep on the 2nd floor. It would be kind of a loft style, but this is 1 floor, which I wanted. Because the loft style ones, I really don't like them. I don't want to have to bend to get into my bed. I just want to lay in there as soon as I get home. This studio apartment is 15 square meter. And it has a TV, microwave, induction cooker, electronic door lock, chair, drying rack, Wi-Fi, air conditioning, washing machine, desk, closet, and a kitchen. The location of this place is really nice. It's right next to a subway station, so if you go down, I can just take the subway right away. There's a lot of restaurants nearby, there are bus stops nearby. It's pretty safe in general. I never felt unsafe coming back at night. Now, the rent. Monthly rent of this place is 1,250,000 won, which doesn't seem bad, but it still needs to have utilities on there. So the utility fee monthly would be 350,000 won. You also have a move out cleaning fee, which is 50,000 won, but you would only have to pay that once. And then there's a service fee to use the platform that I'm booking it on, which is 165,000 won. So in total, 1 month would be around 1,800,000 won, which is super expensive. I stayed in this place 1.5 months and I decided, yeah, it's not worth the price, so I'll be moving out of this place. I do have to say it's very well maintained, it's very clean, very safe. I've never had any troubles with any of my neighbors, and it has an elevator. Now, why is it so expensive? One, it doesn't have a deposit. Usually how renting systems work here in Korea is that you have a big deposit, and then depending on how big your deposit is, your monthly rent can be either higher or lower. I didn't want to have any deposit because I was just setting up my whole life here in Korea, so I didn't want to have to wait until I got a Korean bank account, all that. That's why this place is expensive. Plus, I'm using a platform where I can pay with a foreign card. I don't need a Korean bank. There are definitely cheaper places out here, but it depends on how much effort you want to put into it. And for me, in my head, I was like, okay, I'm paying for the convenience. I'm paying for not having to stress out on where to live, to find a realtor, to be scared that it's not a scam. Because now if I would have any problems, I can just contact the landlord through the platform. And even let's say your landlord won't work with you, or you know, there's some disputes, there's always the platform that will have your back. It's kind of like Airbnb. I think this is a very safe option if you prefer convenience. But otherwise, definitely go to a realtor. I did not have any time to make this place feel a bit homey. Even though it did feel like a homey place to me, but it looks very empty. It has no character, but I'm okay with that because it's only temporary. One thing I was scared of before moving here, because it is 50 square meters, quite tiny. So I was really afraid that it would be too small, but really this for one person is more than enough. You have so much space. I didn't even use all the storage space because I didn't know what to put there. I'm really excited to move into my new place, and obviously we'll also show you guys later. This was my sweet and short home tour. Hope you guys liked it, and see you in the next one. Bye.